On January 3, 2026, the clock struck 2. All the lights in the sky of the Venezuelan city of Caracas went out. By 5 in the morning, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro was nowhere to be found. The whole world was speechless. But how? How could the United States carry out such an adventurous operation without the attention of the world? In fact, all eyes were on the Caribbean Sea. The world media was busy with the parade of the U.S. fleet and warships. The Venezuelan military was also shocked by this. It was keeping an eye on the sea for possible attacks. But while paying attention to this, a shadow war was going on silently in the capital Caracas. This was not a regular war, but a smooth surgical extraction operation. The target was the country's president himself. It took many months to plan this operation. Because it is not possible to suddenly take away the president of a country overnight. The net was spread in advance. The U.S. Navy had surrounded the Venezuelan coast. They created a kind of maritime blockade by deploying warships and aircraft carriers in the Caribbean Sea. The United States declared the Venezuelan government a narco-terrorist state. The pretext was that they would catch the drug traffickers. But in fact, the real target of taking this whole position was one. President Nicolas Maduro. CIA agents had been monitoring his movements for months. They were waiting for him to settle in one place with a security cordon. Finally, that opportunity came on that dark night at the beginning of the new year. In this secret mission called Operation Southern Spear, at exactly 2 a.m., several state-of-the-art F-35 stealth fighter jets of the U.S. Air Force roared into the sky. These stealth fighter jets evaded radar and entered Venezuelan airspace, creating a huge gap in the enemy's air defense system. The Russian-made S-300 missile radars deployed around Venezuela were also destroyed early on. As soon as the sky cleared, the Delta Force's special helicopter squad drone flew towards Caracas. But before the real attack, an unprecedented deception was given. As soon as the Delta Force helicopters headed towards the capital, the F-35 jets seemed to turn in a different direction. Heavy gunfire and bombing began. American forces launched a devastating attack on Caracas' main military base, Fort Tuna, and La Carlota Air Base. The intense explosion shook everything around. Flames of fire could be seen on the horizon. In an instant, the capital's communication system collapsed and the entire city was plunged into confusing darkness. And the main purpose of this nighttime destruction was not to destroy the city. Rather, it was to give another team the opportunity to enter silently. It was just a disguise or cover. In the meantime, the main attacking team began to work silently. The U.S. Special Forces Delta Force was ready to reach the center of Caracas. The helicopters, flying very low in the night sky, continued to move along the roofs of buildings, avoiding radar. Without any warning, the helicopters attacked the president's highly secure hideout inside Fort Town and the military complex. Although the president's security guards tried to resist, the defense system that had been set up in advance was very insignificant for the Delta Force. They could not provide any special obstacles. As heavy machine gun fire continued from the helicopters above, the guards could not look up. In the meantime, the Delta members, divided by surgical skills, entered the building from multiple directions at once. Who would enter through which door? Who would go up which staircase? Everything was planned at their fingertips. The raiding team blew up the door and entered the house within seconds to terrify the security guards. With a loud noise and a blinding light, special flash grenades were fired, so that the guards became empty in all directions. The solid iron doors were quickly cut with blue torches. Or, if necessary, the Delta team blew them up with explosives. Maduro had just woken up and was in a daze. In the meantime, the commandos caught both Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Syria Flores, in the blink of an eye. Without giving the couple a chance to talk, the Delta Force took complete control of the couple within a few seconds. 2 special heavy transport helicopters landed almost near the roof of the building, quickly picked up the Maduro couple, and quickly flew away